Hello, baseball fans. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. We are under the lights as the show gets. So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
What a powerhouse season in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Here comes the first pitch. Jonathan Arauz stands in as he looks at a called strike. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Into the box, Yandy Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Austin Meadows comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strike. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
That is it. The first baseman, Nick Moreland.
He's set and the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
That average way up there to start things out. 22 home runs, 53 RBIs. The 0-2 home. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. And that's in there for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Verdugo is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 8.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Another 0-2 home. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9. The center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that standing in Ji-Man Choi, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked through.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch.
Really?
Here it comes.
Adame.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. One strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Choi over at second. Lau on at first with nobody out. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Set to go now, Nate Lowe, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So here's Mike Zunino as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jonathan Arauz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Zunino is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble.
Up next for Tampa
and that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Diaz, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 0-1, here it comes. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Runners on first with 1 down. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays strand just the one. They trade. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Renfroe will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Michael Chavis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2. Striding in once again, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting. Catcher.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI. These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a... Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be Willie Adames. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Popped him up. Plawecki over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar. Good pitch to hit. A sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 0-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to short. Adames scoops it up. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and one strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball called for strike 2. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Arauz. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. A high fastball is in there. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
Mike Zunino is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Jose Martinez as he grounds one briskly to short. Bogarts has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rays get one back. Diego Castillo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Here's Bogarts in the air out to deep left field. Gone! Mitch Moreland will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Michael Chavis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And that's the first out. Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Kevin Plawecki is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in it.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Richards stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. This is line to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Up next for the Red Sox.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. 0-1 the count. The pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Right side, hit hard. Scooped up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Austin Meadows. Fouled off.
Austin.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
So he got him swinging. Austin Meadows becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hunter Renfroe is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Joy.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to 2nd. Reined in. He'll whip this one to 1st in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 9, the Rays 1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Called strike 0-2. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. And the throw to 1st is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, designated hitter.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. A ball hit hard to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 2nd of the game as the blowout continues. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Chaz Rowe enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching for the Rays.
At the plate now, Kevin Plawecki, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. He's set. Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bryce, the former Miami Marlin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Willie Adames.
Standing in now, Willie Adames, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now
no problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one by the look on the manager's face.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail by double. Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. His career numbers in this matchup, an impressive 4 for 7. The pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting. The third base.
So digging in now, Jonathan Arauz. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
Zunino.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
The 1-2 pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Count still at 1-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped straight up. Bryce has a play. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Nick Anderson enters from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Mitch Moreland will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Pulled toward right center field. Renfroe is right there, 1 down.
The batter.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And he takes strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The right fielder.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. Chavis ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
In now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Kevin Pillar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Austin Meadows starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's 1 away. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Verdugo is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting. First
now in the box, Ji-Man Choi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for... Striding in, Kevin Pillar, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2. High and deep to left center field. Racing back the left fielder to the track. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 21 for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run, behind 0-2 now. Hit hard towards the hole, reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the designated
Here's
hitter,
J.D. Martinez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Comes set, now the pitch.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Here it comes on 0-2. Martinez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit down the third baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe. Into the box now, Michael Chavis. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
A 100% agree, Dero. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Liner in there for a base hit. And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Here's the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Striding into the box, Alex Verdugo. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Up for the Rays, the center fielder.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it.
Kiermaier.
Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second.
Standing in, Jose Martinez. First pitch coming, here it is.
Martinez.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Trying to erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Austin Meadows stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Hunter Renfroe is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays and digging in, Christian Vasquez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Strike 2. A runner at second, nobody out. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Kevin.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Devers rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he hits one on a line to left field. Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Well, the Reds. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Diaz.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will get on out to the 370 sign now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Popped him up. Peraza over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nate Lowe. He went deep in the contest last night. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
0-1.
In there, strike 2. Runner at second here with one man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Tampa, and this is still a 4. Next up for the Red Sox, Michael Chavis. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
The 0-2 delivery, and right into the shift. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 3.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Here comes the first pitch. Peraza is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit.
Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Right fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pops this one up. Diaz is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Rafael Devers. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Oh, look at the dive. What an outstanding play to end the inning.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. The 3 of us return with start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Xander Bogaerts is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Michael Chavis stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Michael Chavis goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Jose Peraza comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
0-2.
Hit on the ground to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready to take his hacks again, Alex Verdugo, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup, they're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Next will be the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here.
First pitch
single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's the 0-2. Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Brandon Lau is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
0-2.
Swung on and missed that strike two. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Oliver Drake gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Oliver Drake.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 5.
Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. He's set, and the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting. Third base.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They hang on to their. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The batter,
now to the plate, Willie Adames comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of the slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Right to him. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
The 0-1 pitch.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Michael Chavis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Verdugo is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo's got it, and with The inning is over. Rays go in order. One. Settling in now, Jose Peraza. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Alex Verdugo will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone!
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. A high fastball is in there.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Brandon Lau. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 31.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Right.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Ready with another 0-2. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman.
Digging
number
in now,
35.
Nate Lowe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Willie Adames is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the Rays. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Diego Castillo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Diego
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now, well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Behind 0-2 now. Liner toward right center. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Kiermaier, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 23.
Boy, D-Roll, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
In now, Jose Peraza. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Kiermaier. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Mike Zunino. Grounded weakly down the line toward third.
Zunino.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batter.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Martinez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball called for strike 2. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Alex Verdugo will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Kiermaier is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Christian Vasquez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Adames brings it in. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Heath Hembry, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. He throws him on the fastball there. Hunter Renfroe becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Yandy Diaz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. Stepping up now, Jose Peraza, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. In there, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Stepping in, Rafael Devers. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Lau's got it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Pilar. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Up next for the Rays, Jose Martinez. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Batting third.
Now batting, number 17. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Bogaerts shading to his right. And that retires the side. Nothing in the Tampa. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Batting 7.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. And a curveball in for a strike. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. 0-2, here it comes. Line drive to left. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to... Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. No balls and a strike to count.
Renfroe.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that's out number 1. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pilar is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lau. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. Line to the right side. Renfroe is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Devers brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Line toward right center. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he is in there.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just had a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone!
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at a called strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And you can see right there, he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. But the Reds. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nate Lowe, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So here's Mike Zunino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he's all set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Kiermaier comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. First offering on its way. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey,
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away. He's set. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding in, Austin Meadows. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Meadows, a native of Georgia, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays go in order. Digging in, Mitch Moreland hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Called strike 0-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second base.
And here's Jose Peraza, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Number 34.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Rafael Devers is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. Still ranging back. And it's gone. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. Last time through was a base hit. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And right into the shift. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. For the Red Sox, we're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And the Rays are off to a fast start in the inning. A leadoff triple.
Third baseman,
now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Renfroe at third with nobody out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2-0.
2-1 now. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pilar's there. One away. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with one out in the inning now.
Number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Lau. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ranging back is Pilar. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. In now, Nate Lowe has the first pitch to him, runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Peraza over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 1.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Willie Adames. High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Of their hits, 7 of them have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count. Now, hitting in pitchers' counts is pretty much never the recipe for success. But the fact that they've done such a great job of that today is pretty good proof that these guys are battling every trip to the plate.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Renfroe is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting. The catcher.
Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. He'll get it into second.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this one is gone, a home run. Chaz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
This one's also hit well, deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Here's another 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Renfroe is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the Red Sox. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A pause and the 0-2. Line drive base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out. Ready now, Jose Martinez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Out in front of it, strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Devers, right field and carrying well. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So striding forward now, Yandy Diaz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Yandy.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
Now batting.
Into the box,
number
Brandon Lau. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 35.
So stepping in, Nate Lowe. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. And the lead stays at 8. It's ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Kevin Plawecki comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he takes strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And there's out number 2. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Willie Adames. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Kevin Kiermaier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he popped him up. Bogarts trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone.
Up next for the Red Sox.
At the plate, Jose Peraza.
Jose.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Line drive to center field, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw will get him at first for out number one, but on the play, another run will come in to score.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, who went deep last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. A man at third with one away. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third, and he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Oliver Drake enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Kevin Pillar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The next 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So to the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Meadows, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 1-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hunter.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down. Striding in once again, Yandy Diaz, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Behind 0-2 now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Line toward the alley in left center. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets